Welcome to the Fireside Chat on visualization that matters.
This is a video series on purpose, people and profits. Proudly presented by
Sandra Schulze,
Marco Hamel
And Reinhard Imatinger. Today we want to talk about the why, and we are borrowing this concept of starting with the why from Simon Sinek's bestseller, Start with Why. Why does it make sense to tell your topic with a story, and why does it make sense to tell your story with a picture or with a set of pictures? Unfortunately enough, Marco had a conversation with Dan Rome, who wrote bestsellers like Back of the Napkin, blah blah blah, and Show and Tell. So Marco, what is your experience after a conversation with Dan when it comes to trying to create a visual story?
Yeah, Reinhard, it was interesting last summer, so 2015, I was in San Francisco and we were really discussing his books, and he mentioned, first of all, you need to differentiate. So you have on one hand, you have the audience, and on the other hand, you have the trainer, the sales rep, or any person who wants to sell an idea. And everyone has different advantages of the whole concept.
Dan is suggesting to tell our topic or pitching a story with a clear and concise story, with a start and with an end. And one of the advantages he is proposing is we are able to make complex concepts clear to our audience. So what does that mean?
Yeah, first of all, it means that the audience is really understanding the topic. If it's a more complex thing, then your story, especially a visual story, helps them to see at a first glance what it's all about and understand it and follow the story.
What is a deal for a trainer or a facilitator or even for a salesperson?
The most important thing, according to Dan, and it's also what I realized, is to provide clarity and deliver a simplified concept which engages the whole audience to listen and to be active in a session.
So the second thing he's proposing is when we are able to tell our topic with a story, we are able to make our ideas unforgettable. What does that mean in practice?
Yeah, and practice is really, you have a session, and usually after the session is gone, especially if it's standard PowerPoint delivered, then no one will ever remember what it's all about. And with visuals and a storytelling approach, they will definitely remember, and even more, they will understand it fast and learn in a better way. And that's what everyone wants at the end.
When we try to summarize what, as you said, everyone wants, what is a deal for a trainer or facilitator when trying to make our ideas unforgettable?
Yeah, first of all, there are many trainers on the market, many salespeople, many products, and it's all about competition. So when you are able to make ideas unforgettable, then you definitely have an advantage, a competitive advantage, and you are different than the others, which at the end gives you a value no one else has and no one else provides, and that's a good thing in this business.
Got that? When Dan talks about telling your topic or providing your pitch with a clear and concise story, the third thing what he was talking of is we should try to include everyone. So what is the advantage when we include everyone in the audience?
Yeah, the advantage for the audience is really to feel appreciated, not only as a person, but also their value system and emotions. And whenever a person feels appreciated, it's easier to drive change, to really change the way they see the world and the way they act. So you can really activate people by telling visual stories.
Why should I activate people as a trainer, facilitator, or even as a salesperson? So what is a deal for me?
Yeah, first of all, as a trainer or visual facilitator, you will always, or at least the one who's asking you for your service, you want to have a change. So you deliver a change if you activate people on one hand, and on the other hand, it is good, or it helps you to get a positive feedback, which is also from a financial perspective a good thing.
Which means supporting a change for the better, isn't it? When it comes to our customers. So the second advice Dan was giving is trying to tell your story with a picture or with a series of pictures. And one of the great things which are happen when we try to provide our story with a picture is our participants see exactly what we mean. What does that mean in practice?
Yeah, for the audience, if you're just listening to a story, then it's sometimes different really to remember everything. But if it's on the point, very specific, then it's very clear to see what it's all about. So it's on the point and good using pictures.
Understood. But what is the advantage or what is the deal for a facilitator or a salesperson?
Yeah, the first thing is really to understand it on a different channel. When you use a normal facilitating approach, it's all about listening. And here you have this visual channel, a real visual channel. Not only PowerPoint is the pictures that are really completely connected with the things that are said. And you understand the connections within the story even better than using only as if you're only using a pure audio approach.
So when talking about connections, the second great result which is going to happen is, according to Dan Rome, is we kind of take captive of our participant minds. What is the advantage on one hand for the participant and on the other hand for the facilitator or trainer?
At the end of the session, if you have used the visual storytelling approach, then you can deliver the pictures. And everyone will remember. If they just see the picture, they will know what was all about, and they can use it later on and really drive the change. So that's for the participants. And for the trainer, when you use visual storytelling and really pictures, it's a unique selling proposition. As a trainer, there are many trainers on the market and many facilitators, and everyone who uses it is more successful.
So the third result Dan is talking of is we manage to banish boredom. So it's less boring for our participants. I mean, the results are obvious, but what is Dan's point on that one?
Yeah, first of all, easily said, they stay awakened. They love it. They feel entertained. And that's more than most audiences get in the world. Really having fun.
So it's not forbidden to have fun when listening to a presentation or even listening to a sales pitch, is it?
Yeah. And for the trainer, on the other hand, it is really not only to see an audience having fun, but also to have fun yourself. So when you're on a stage, you want to have participants, an audience that really feel engaged and give you energy back. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, I guess too. So participants or the audience will recognize if you don't enjoy your presentation or if you don't know what you're talking of. So in a nutshell, I guess there are 2 points. One is trying to tell your topic with a clear story, with 3 remarkable results, which is you're able to make complex concepts clear, you're able to make your ideas unforgettable, and you're able to include everyone. And the second thing is, if you try to tell your story with a clear picture, is that the participants see exactly what you mean, and we take captive of our participants' minds, engaging them. They are able to remember better what we were talking of. And third thing is we banish boredom, isn't it? Thinking about the why today, it would make sense to continue with the how. Like, which tools are necessary to provide clear and concise story with pictures, which simple visual elements are needed for that.
Yes, and that's what many people ask and think about. Yeah, how to start, what to do, and we will deliver it in the next sessions. So it's quite easy and will be fun for us to show you how to use visual elements and do a good storytelling session in your meetings.
This is exactly what we are going to cover in the next session, so talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.